Hello, you're welcome back, and in this video we will continue on our tutorial on chi-square. So what we've done is to enter 4 variables into SPSS, and the first one is socioeconomic status, second one is knowledge, then we have perception and willingness. So socioeconomic status, they are all categorical variables. Remember that chi-square is a test of discrepancies, test of relationship, association between two categorical variables. You can see here we have them nominal. Now the categories for each categorical variable was coded: 1 for lower for socioeconomic status, 2 for middle, 3 for upper, and for the rest, knowledge, perception, and willingness, we have 1 for poor, fair, good. So the objective here is to check if there's a relationship between socioeconomic status and knowledge, perception, and willingness. This is an actual survey, and all right. So now the first thing to do is to go to analyze, and you go to descriptives, frequencies. So I'm going to reset this and pick all of this. I used Control A and drag them here. Then charts, because it's categorical variable, I'm going to be reporting it in percentage 1, and I'm only using charts because there's really nothing I want to do. I can't calculate mean for categorical variables, minimum, medium, all those things are not needed here. All right, just the charts and the display frequency tables, ensure it's checked, then okay. So you can see here we have, okay, because I've run this before, I'm going to do that again, right? Okay, so here we have no missing values, and you can see each of the descriptions, the variables for socioeconomic value, 71%, 71.4% are in the middle class, while a majority, also more than half, had good knowledge, and perception, about more than half had fair knowledge, 77%, while 71% are willing, whatever it is, it was that they're willing about. So this is an actual survey. All right, so just a little trick for SPSS charts. Now I just double clicked and it's brought me to this edit mode. So I'm selecting this cross sign here to label each of my bars. Then I just close it and I have my labeled bar charts back. All right, so this can be copied and pasted in your Microsoft Word for reports. Now that we've known the description for each variable, now we go back to analyze and descriptive statistics. This time around we go to crosstabs. Now for crosstabs, because we're interested in socioeconomic status, can be said to be our independent variable, but okay, that is what we are looking at. That's our main thing. That's the thing that is, we are assuming to be causing knowledge, we are assuming it to be causing perception, we are assuming it to be related with willingness. So it's a common factor for the three. That's why I'm putting it on the row. So it's going to be a row header by the left. That's the first column of the table. All right, so while the other three are going to be column headers, so we are going to test each one of them. All right, now let's go to statistics. So here we select chi-square. If we need a correlation, you can also check it here. All right, but we've done something on correlation before. This is going to perform the Spearman correlation. And so for risk, in the next video we'll talk about risk. Here we won't be talking about risk. All right, and sales, and that why we are not talking about risks is that's odds ratio, is because here we do not have two levels. We do not have two categories per variable. We have three. All right, so it's better interpreted when you have two. It's better presented when you have two. All right, so here for the role we are selecting row, like how should it present the percentages, because it's going to give us a 2 by 2 table. That's a table with row, column, and row titles and column title. You can see as specified here. So how should it specify the percentages? It's better to have row. You can also check column, you can check total, but that will be too confusing. So that's all right. Then display clustered bar charts as well. That's enough, and we run it. So for the first one, for the first cluster, we can see socioeconomic status by knowledge. You can see socioeconomic status as the first column here, and then we have the values, the categories, the lower, the middle, and the upper. While knowledge is the column header, and we have the categories poor, fair, and good. Right, so you can see that the percentages are row wise, so you interpret it as among the low people or respondents with low social economic status. Then you can now say 55.3% are fair, have fair knowledge, while 36.2% have good knowledge, while less than 10%, 8.5% has poor knowledge of whatever we are measuring. All right, so the same thing you say from the 100%, from all of the middle socioeconomic status, we have so percentage and that and that and that. So now looking at the chi-square value, this is the graph that's produced, the clustered, the grouped bar charts. All right, you can see among the lower we have the poor, we have the fair, we have the good. Among the middle, we have the. So this it gives interpretation to the cross. Represents visually what we have in this cross tab. Now, the chi-square test itself, the chi-square Pearson chi-square value is 14.358. That's what we need. Now, the bigger the chi-square value, the more significant our values are. So, and then the value of chi-square is actually relative compared, to whatever test you are, whatever data you are using. All right. So we have 0.006, which means it's significant. Therefore, we can say that there is a significant relationship between socioeconomic status and knowledge of participants. So the higher the socioeconomic status, the higher the knowledge. So the same thing for perception, it is significant, and then willingness, let's see, it is also significant. All right. So on your own, you can further practice knowledge on perception, knowledge on willingness, perception on willingness. All right. So that's it on chi-square as a test, a non-parametric test. So this can be reported by copying and pasting into Microsoft Word or PowerPoint as you deem fit. Right. So don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and like all of our videos, and support us on social media by following our page to get more updates. Thank you, and see you in the next video.